That was better. Osiyo Islanders, my name is Silent, and there's a bit of an issue with my current system. Well, with my main system. My backup system is still going, so I can record this. Now, a while back, Markiplier did a Try Not to Laugh, wherein he linked an article called The Worst Life... what is it? The Worst Life Ever. The Story of Kazuyuki Fujita's Skull. And I cannot pronounce that very well because I can barely do English. Supposedly, it's a really twistedly funny story. I'll post a link in the description as well if you want to check it out. I won't be able to include the actual screen that I'm reading off of because that's attached to the system that, as I said, is a bit borked. So let's start in on this. I'm in the mood to laugh. Let's have some fun. Kazuyuki Ironhead Fujita Vegeta made a fighting career out of having a thick skull. This is that skull's story. Like many mixed martial artists, Fujita started as a wrestler. Unlike many mixed martial artists, he never learned a second skill. It would take him 60 minutes to describe to you what he thinks a kick is, and he attempts submission holds the same way he tries on hats, confusedly pulling in random directions with no results. That's because his skull is measurably thicker than a normal skull. If you were to take an X-ray of it, you'd fire your medical equipment for coming into work drunk. Well, this is obviously not a Try Not to Laugh, because I would have already lost that. He was created by filling a cement truck with coconut sperm. Okay, then. And no one was more surprised than that cement truck. I'm not even the full paragraph in, and I am loving this already. This thing's gonna have me in tears. Oh my god. Since he was diagnosed with this head, he has been searching for the man who would one day destroy it. I understand many readers don't follow or relate to the sport of mixed martial arts, but those readers are in luck, because I speak fluent nerd. Each section will have a nerd-splanation to help everyone enjoy this skull's terrible and ridiculous journey. Oh, good! It's got just little nerd-splanations for me and my followers. Fujita's Skull vs. Mark Kerr. The birth of FFS. In Fujita's fourth professional fight, he faced 260 veiny pounds of world-class wrestling and emotional issues, named Mark Kerr. Yeah, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kerr. Using a style of kickboxing based around the tango and signaling of rescue planes. Fujita hopped around like a scarecrow in gunfire while Fujita hopped around like a scarecrow in gunfire while Mark Kerr blasted him in the face with punches and knees. Mark Kerr wasn't exactly Bruce Lee himself, but when you bench press 600 pounds, just swinging your paw through the air is going to knock salmon out of every river for 2 miles. Nerdsplanation. To put the damage of Fujita's face took into perspective, steroid users couldn't measure their dicks for an entire year when Mark Kerr hit a button on a calculator and killed the number 2. What? I'm sure you've seen a shortened bus filled with retarded children. Hey, come on now. Well, that was just a regular school. Well, that was just a regular school bus before Mark Kerr waved at it for 3 minutes. Everything either fight... English! For 3 minutes. Everything either fighter did resulted in a hard part of Mark Kerr getting smashed into Vegeta's medically impossible head. It looked like an industrial training video on how to turn a human into soup using just one naked man. Oh, wow. If I was Fujita's family, I would have already been ordering a box of gorilla-sized diapers and flashcards so he could relearn all our names. But his face suicide was all... Ugh, but this face suicide was all part of Fujita's plan. After 5 minutes of savage anaerobic assault, Mark Kerr's brain and body agreed that it was time to give up. He went fatal, and Fujita punched him in the back of the head for 10 minutes. Oh, he went fetal. Be great if I could read. And Fujita punched the back of his head for 10 minutes, which in back of the head time is fucking forever. This surprising win led to the invention of the Fujita fight system, which would serve him well throughout his career. Let's go over the basics. 1. Receive a beating. 1. Receive a beating until opponent falls asleep. 2. Maul opponent's unconscious body. 3. Realize that the celebration banana was a trick and you're once again been led into a cage for safe transport. Oh my god. Okay, I am going to read more of this. I am going to record me reading more of this, but unfortunately tonight I have to go. I have places to be and I have things to do. I'm disguised as a responsible adult. I have to keep up the ruse. So let me know what you thought in the comments. I will post a link in the description. And as always, stay shiny.